Hey friends, so do you know that there are 5 stages of financial growth? And everybody, we see videos, we see rich people, celebrities flaunting their finances, and more or less the thing that attracts us to it is the freedom that seems to come with it. And so that's why today I'm going to be sharing 5 stages of financial growth and how to go from financial instability to financial freedom. If you would like to know more, make sure that you stay with me till the end. My name is Tale Alimi. I am the creator of this channel, so welcome to my channel. I am passionate about helping African millennials build wealth, attain financial freedom, have multiple streams of income, with ease. That's why I'm called the soft and successful queen, because I believe that this is possible with ease, with the right mindset, with the right strategies, with the right discipline, consistency, action. And that is what I'm here to do, to share my tips, my tricks, and also to help you on this journey. So if you love it, and this is up your alley, stay tuned to this video, subscribe to this channel, and share it with your friends. Okay, so today let's get straight to it. How do you go from financial instability? So what is financial instability? I can tell you what it is all too well, because I have been there several times in my life, and it's very interesting. I've been in places in my life where I could not pay a bill. Like, it was really bad. I've been in places where my rent was due. I just didn't know how I was going to pay the rent. Okay. I remember one time when my rent was due, and the landlord, funny enough, it was a law firm. Imagine having a law firm as your landlord. Had to come to me and say, okay, you know what, Tale, let's talk about this thing. Your rent is due. Obviously, you can't pay it. What are we going to do? So we had to literally sit down and work out a plan. So I know all too well what financial instability is. So if you're in a place where right now you're feeling like, oh my God, I don't have all the money, I can't pay my bills, I understand, I relate with you, and you can get out of that state, okay? And so my recommendation to go from the first stage of financial, which is financial instability, to financial stability, is to get a job. Honestly, it's as simple as it gets. And why do I say so? Because, in the Maslow hierarchy of needs, basic things like food, clothing, and shelter are like the base things, okay? And so getting a job helps you to at least be able to have the basic things, because when you have the basic things, then you're now going to be able to think. If you were in Africa and you're like, oh, but I can't get a job, getting a job is scarce. That is not completely true. Maybe you cannot get the type of job you want, but most likely you can get a job. Okay, so now the goal is not about balling, it's not about flexing, it's about going from instability to stability. It's about, can you feed yourself? All right, and if possible, can you minimize how much bills you have to pay at this point? So that might mean that you might be living with somebody, or living with friends, or living with your family members, and that's okay. I know that, our human ego, like at a certain age, like if, for example, you're a millennial and you're in your 30s or 40s and you're like, no, I can't be doing that. But if you are financially unstable, okay, it's best for you to minimize how much bills you can pay, okay? Get a job, minimize how many bills you have to pay, and then you begin to build from there. And what a job will give you is, number one, is to give you stability. But number two, it will give you the training. So maybe as you are able to meet your basic needs, your mind is beginning to be settled. You can now begin to get like trainings on, oh, okay, I actually have the skill that I have. You get the encouragement. You have an opportunity to practice something that you know how to do, and you will do it well. I will always encourage you that no matter, I believe in the Bible, I'm a Christian. If you watch a couple of my videos, I quote the Bible a lot. The Bible says that whatever your hand finds to do it with all your heart, okay? Yesterday, I was listening to an interview of Crystal Harris in Sisters, and her boss, Tyler Perry. And Tyler Perry was commending her that one of the things he liked about her was her work ethic, how she did her job. She didn't think about, oh, I was just a PA. She did it with all her heart. She was enthusiastic. She was happy about the opportunity and everything. So that is my encouragement. Not only should you get a job, do it with all your heart, because that is training. And because in doing your job with all your heart, of course, your employers are going to be excited and happy for you. And also, you might also begin to see opportunities, okay, that might then serve for income generating opportunities in future. And you would have the peace of mind of knowing that, okay, you have stability. And you can also begin to think about other creative things. So first step from going from financial instability to stability, I beg your pardon, to stability is get a job, okay? And see it as a training ground and start learning, and also minimize your bills as much as possible. At this stage of your life, it's not a stage for luxuries. It's just a stage of, can you meet your basic needs? Okay? Food, clothing, shelter. Simple. And if you can even stay with other people and maybe contribute to paying the basic bills there and not have to pay rent, perfect. Because the goal is, how can we go from financial instability to financial stability? So first stage. Now, if you have successfully become stable, you've gotten a job, I want to celebrate you. Yay, you're on the right path. And so the next stage is, how do you then get from financial stability to financial security? All right. Now, so what's the difference? Usually financial security is when you are able to have in savings at least 6 months living expenses set aside. Now, some people call it an emergency fund. I call it an opportunity fund because I try to see things positively. So you have at least 6 months saved, okay? And I see it as an opportunity fund because this can be fund that can be capital for a new business. This can be fund for you to use to take advantage of opportunities that might then help you to multiply your money. But the goal is, once you have financial stability, you're able to pay your basic bills, okay? Maslow hierarchy of needs, your food, your clothing, your shelter. The next stage is, okay, how can I begin to save up money? And at this point, we're not thinking about any fancy investments. No, we're thinking about cash or near cash savings, okay? If you're in Nigeria, we have a platform called Ruzor in the fintech that I co-founded. You can check it out. I probably put it somewhere below. And yeah, so that is a good place to start automating your savings with the goal of building your 6 months expenses. So for example, using dollar as an example, because that's a universal currency, if your monthly expenses to help you take care of your minimums, now we're talking about luxury, your basic needs is, for example, $500, or let's say if you're in Nigeria, maybe it's 100,000 naira, for example. Your goal is to have that saved up for 6 months. So if it is $500, you know we're working with $3,000 saved up, right? If it's, for example, 100,000 naira in Nigeria, that means we're working with 600,000 naira. That is saved up, okay? That is your goal to attain financial security. Now, what does that do for you? It gives you a feeling of relief. So if, for example, unfortunately you lose your job or whatever it is you're doing, you don't go into panic mode. You don't go straight back to financial instability. No. You have something saved up to take you for 6 months, you know, or if life happens, things happen in this life. God, we always say God forbid, but things happen. You have that saved up to help you not have to fall back to financial instability. Because I see so many people, they lose a job and they're back to financial instability because they did not put anything aside. So your goal at this stage is not, oh, I'm financially stable, let me start balling. No, we're not balling yet. We're putting aside the 6 months of your living expenses in a cash or near cash vehicle. Okay, so you stay with me. So fantastic. So that you've now crossed to the third stage. You've gone from financial instability to financial stability to financial security. Well done. You're doing well if you're at that stage and you're watching this video. Now, once you get to financial security, you're now beginning to think about, okay, now how can I begin to multiply my money? Okay. The goal is we want to get to financial independence, which is the fourth stage. At this stage, you're thinking, okay, how can I begin to multiply my money so that I will be able to have enough to live, okay, and earn money passively, okay, which is money that I'm not actively working hard for. Or it could be because, you know what, I have this job, I like my job, I'm grateful for my job, but honestly, I have discovered that I have a talent or a skill and I don't want to work for people or for an organization for the rest of my life. I want to develop my side business, okay? And that's where we need to begin to talk about financial independence, okay? And there are several ways to attain financial independence. Two of the most popular ways is investing or starting a business, okay? Now, with investing, it's about knowing the right vehicles for investing your money. Now, I am not a financial advisor, so I'm not going to be telling you vehicles, but we've all heard about stocks, bonds, real estate. People do alternative investments like crypto and all the rest of them. But like I said, I'm not a financial advisor, so I'm not going to go deeply about that. But I trust Dr. Google. Dr. Google never fails us. Google and find types of investment opportunities. Most preferably, find a financial advisor around wherever you are watching this video. In your country, there is a financial advisor, and honestly, for millennials, there are a lot of affordable financial advisors, because there are a lot of affordable millennial financial advisors out there right now. Find a financial advisor to help you, in learning how to invest your money. Okay, so you have your 6 months start, so you're financially secure. The extras you're now making, you now begin to invest your money. Now, on the other hand, if you say, you know what, I want to start a business. Okay, I want to start a business, I have this passion I've discovered. Maybe, I'm good at, teaching a language. I love languages, so I'm working this job, but I have some free time over my weekends or in the evenings. I like to teach a language. I like to start a business. Now, this money you've set aside is going to help you in that process. Maybe it's going to help you registering your business. It's going to help you maybe in hiring a business coach like me, or, whatever it is, or take a course or whatever it is to help you then put your business aside, because most of the time businesses, you need capital. Okay, you need capital to start a business, and that's why having this money is important to help you begin to put your business together. Now, I'm going to do a couple of series of business videos on how to start a business in the next coming weeks. If you like to watch those videos, make sure you subscribe, turn on the notification so that you will know when I start. I'm going to start in the next couple of weeks, starting a business and taking your business to the next level. Okay, so at the same time, I wrote a book a couple of years ago. I don't really talk about my book because you know how it is, you write a book and you're like, yeah, and on to the next thing and all that. But I actually wrote a book called Up Level. And the book is a guide on how to, find your niche, the problem you want to solve, that you can then translate starting a business from, to share your story, to build your tribe, and to profit from your passion. It's an amazing book that will guide you on a step-by-step basis on how to, find that idea you want to start your business and turn it into a business. I will put the link below. If you're in Africa, you can pay through Paystack. I also put it on Amazon, but for some reason, I can't seem to get access to the Amazon link. But yeah, I'll put the link in the video. Check out that book. If you want a step-by-step guide, my book is going to help you through that process. If starting a business is one of the ways to attain financial independence. Now, don't forget, the goal of financial independence is to be able to have enough money to live off to fund your living expenses, okay, from your investments and from your business or whatever it is, to fund your living expenses. So for example, if anything happens to you, you've got enough money to live off. So if you want to know if you're financially independent, it means that whatever money you have invested, either through, investing or starting a business, whatever money you have put aside can't fund your life for the rest of your life if you don't have to work again. And so one of the things I advise you is to calculate what that number is. Okay, so a simple example is if you had, to use US dollars again, if you had $1 million and you were earning an interest from your investments of maybe $150,000, so I'm assuming that's 15% on your whatever your investment is, and that can cover your living expenses, you've attained financial independence. It's as simple as that. So for example, if you're in Naira, if you had maybe 10 million Naira, and your living expenses, because you're just your basic living expenses now, not in luxurious living expenses, is I don't know, let's say, I'm just trying to say maybe $1 million a year. I mean, that's pretty small, right, with the inflation and everything, but let's say that's it. And your investments is going to give you 1.5 million naira a year, and that can cover your basic living expenses. You've attained financial independence. So the financial independence number is different from different people. Some people are minimalists. They don't need too much to live in. I've heard a guy say, you know what, I don't really want to own a house. I just want to be able to pay my rent, drive a nice car, go on one vacation, and afford the basics of life. That's his own financial independence goal. So to each its own. Everybody wants different things, right? Some people want to do 2 vacations a year. Some people want to have a luxurious home, a luxurious car. Decide what your financial independence number is so you know what you're working with. Because I mean, when you have a goal, when you're clear about what that number is, it then helps you to be able to plan and do that. So yeah, so that's what I'm going to suggest in terms of financial independence. And then, so if you choose to begin to invest your money, find a financial advisor. The goal, remember, don't forget your goal. You want to get to a point where you have enough investments to be able to make that number on an annual basis, and you know you're financially independent. Okay, it's as simple as that. If you want to go the business route, you want to ensure that your business is valued to the extent that which you can say, okay, whether or not I'm working, my business is giving me X amount of money every month or every year, and you know you've attained your financial independence number. Okay, and ultimately, really, that's what this channel is about. It's about helping people who, African millennials who, you know, they're starting late. So you're starting in your 30s, your 40s, and it's never too late, to be honest. That's what I believe, you know, to attain that financial independence number. And that's what I'm going to be sharing. Those are the kind of contents I'm going to be sharing on this channel, like I already said before. So the ultimate goal, the baller lifestyle, is to go from financial independence to financial freedom. Now, this is when you have enough money to afford a luxurious lifestyle without the need to work for a day in your life. You know, the billionaires we hear about that have their yachts, you know, and worth billions and all that stuff. And the truth of the matter is that you don't even have to be a billionaire, to be honest. You might just be what, let's say, let me give an estimate now, maybe $100 million, and you're financially free. Or, you know, some people are even want less, and they can live what they consider their own luxurious lifestyle. So it's like the financial independence thing I just talked about. To each its own. There's no like, oh, it must be this way. No, to each its own. So your financial freedom number, because what you're looking to is, okay, maybe you want to just be able to live in any country in the world and be able to afford, you know, what you consider your own luxury, and that's it for you. So, but that's the goal. So that means that your investments are yielding returns to be able to give you a really, really good life, you know, and you can choose, you know what, I don't want to work again. I don't need to work again. Maybe I choose to work because I want to make an impact. I want to make a difference. I just have creative ideas. I can keep creating, but I'm not working for money anymore. I'm doing it because, you know, I just love to make a difference. I can't wait to get to that kind of life. It will be sweet. Yeah, so comment below this video and tell me, what are you working on? What is your goal? What part of the financial growth scale are you, if I want to call it a scale, you know, and what are you working on? And for me, I'm working to get to financial independence. Yeah. Like I shared earlier, I'm not there yet. I've come, I mean, a few times I got in there, I've lost my money, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, story for another day. But I'm working to get to financial independence. And yeah, and I continue to share my journey with you on this channel, and also share tips on how you also can get to financial independence. And maybe you want to start a side business, or you want to grow your business, or you want to invest and all that stuff. That's what I'm here for. Okay, thank you for watching this video. If it's added value to you, do feel free to share with a friend, like the video. Once again, subscribe to the channel. Tell me what resonated with you on the video, and tell me what your financial independence number is. I want to leave that in the comments. What is your financial independence number? Like I said, to each his own. Don't be intimidated by, oh, somebody says, oh, my financial independence number is 100 million. It doesn't matter, really. What is your own number, and what currency are you, you know, writing that number? I look forward to reading to you. Thank you for watching, and I will see you again in the next video. By the way, I'm supposed to recommend a video for you, and I am so big on mindset. So check out my video on how to go from scarcity mindset to abundant mindset. I love that video. It will add really value to you and help you really reprogram your mindset in this journey to building your financial independence or financial freedom. I'll see you again in the next video. Thank you for watching and staying to the end.